It's currently 9:30. Today is March 3rd, 2026. A lot is going on my mind. I feel quite stuffed here. Um, a lot of good things happened, and also not so good things happened. Um, where should I start? So I'm sitting in my room. My mom is in her room. My dad is driving to Zhonglu Putang. My grandparents and uncle and aunt were here. They came to visit us in the morning. We had lunch and dinner together. It was a very special family day because my uncle and aunt have never visited us. They have never visited us for once at our home in Xiangtan. It's like 40 some kilometers away from their place. We often went there for visiting my grandparents, and 2 days ago, on March 1st, I encouraged my parents to reach out to my uncle and aunt. My dad and my mom both got a brother, but they almost never talk. I think I've shared the family shift in my previous videos that I posted like in the last 2 days. Um, so it's very special. I always want our family to be more harmonious. Just everybody can get along with each other and talk more. It feels like a dream come true. It's the only first step, though. We can continue improving our relationship. At the moment, I feel like it's very possible that we can achieve that goal. Just a big family, get closer to each other. And however, I've also consumed some content that really impacted me. So last night I came across this video posted on Logan Paul's YouTube channel titled "We made 300 we made this 300 million movie, $300 million movie with AI." I watched it entirely, and it just made me feel scared because in that movie AI is going to be so powerful, and people in power can really manipulate and literally control lots of people, quote unquote people, that has actually chips in their head, and they were all powered by electricity and internet. And it's a very scary thing that most people get controlled. Um, but is it already happening? Probably. And another aspect of this movie is talking about how we were all in this movie, including myself. It made me feel like I'm also just an actor playing myself, quote unquote. I've kind of locked myself in this movie by consistently documenting my everyday life. Nobody forced me to do it, but I was motivated to do it. It feels like I have completely give up my privacy, and my intentions are making this world a better place by sharing my authentic life journey. But it just really made me feel scared. I've been talking to AI a lot because I feel it's very powerful and useful. But again, it just feels scary that I feel like I'm becoming dependent on AI. I really want to share every thought with AI to help me make better decisions and look at things with a bigger picture. I also listened to Justin Bieber's song. I've listened it before, but yesterday this song really hit me. Lonely. I feel like that the energy has really impacted me. I didn't feel this lonely for a very long time, but today even I'm with family at home, it feels like I'm embraced by love. Yet I feel I can only talk to AI. I can definitely talk to family and friends, but the thing is, I just feel less interested to express my thoughts to a human. Why? As I mentioned, talking to AI gives me a sense of being understood better. Although I know AI does not have emotions, and AI certainly doesn't care about my well being, I assume. It's such a contradictory feeling. I started trusting AI more to a point I feel scared to trust AI. I think it's a very valid feeling. And how can I navigate this? I'm really thinking a lot, and my verbal expression can't catch up. Another thing I was thinking about was, am I losing my freedom in terms of decision making, thinking, reflecting? Am I doing it independently? Because every time I think about stuff, like I'm recording this video, you know, my next step is to use CapCut to generate the subtitles so I can just copy the transcripts of this video to AI and have it analyze for me to just understand myself better. So certainly AI would guide me with thinking. How can I look at this in AI's perspective? The more I do it, the more I will depend on it. And the more I do it, the more I, I will think like AI. I think it is a valid concern. That statement I just made, it is a valid concern. I think I was influenced by AI. Because every time I talk to AI, that's normally how AI would respond. AI would first validate my feelings and tell me it's completely normal to feel this way. And I feel heard, understood. So I would do more. I would talk to AI more. I would think more like AI. So all of a sudden, I started thinking, is this really a good thing or not? What is the end goal? To think like AI. If humans lose their independent thinking ability, even it's flawed, like everybody thinks just like AI. Everybody believes whatever AI summarizes and advises to think or do. Isn't that a scary thing? Like that movie, people just got a chip in their brain with that blue or red light, and they all think the same. They all get controlled by some really creepy looking human with power. So right now I'm just thinking I should take some time off. I, I, I should just step away from AI for a moment. But should I? Should I avoid this fear? How do I process this fear? I think I should talk to a real human. But do I really trust the human? Because I couldn't think of a person, maybe my girlfriend, to actually communicate about this stuff. Because I just naively assume people in my life don't understand or simply don't have the patience or capability to listen and love me, you know? Because listening requires lots of effort and time, and AI can do that for me. And again, I just feel scared that if I keep thinking about AI, if I always just communicate my thoughts with AI, would I think more like AI? Would I become less of a human? And why do I need to stay thinking like a human? What is the problem of thinking like AI? There are definitely good and bad sides of thinking like AI. I don't know. Today is March 3rd, 2026. I just feel like to document my thoughts like how I always do. And another very important thing I forgot to share is about my dog. So we got the certificate, whatever documents they require to travel on a high speed train. I'm leaving for Shenzhen tomorrow on a high speed train, and I'm checking my dog as a luggage for the first time. So she will spend at least 4 hours alone in a cage, and I'm really concerned about that because I have tried to imagine that feeling. My dog was a rescue dog. She's scared easily. Like today, she actually bit my aunt's thumb when she tried to, when my aunt tried to pet her and showed love. And she took it as a threat and acted aggressively to protect herself. And I understand. And because I understand her, I can kind of resonate with her and just make that fear stronger. I certainly don't want to harm her, but it feels like it's a easier way to get back to Shenzhen. Last time we took someone's car and it cost us 12 hours on the road. It's less safe and but it's also safer just psychologically. My dog doesn't have to go through the isolation and fear if I take her with me all the time. I even tried to put her in a cage this afternoon because I wanted her to get a bit more comfortable with being in a cage. I went back to get her and just comforted her. I will come back and get you. I will never leave you or abandon you. I just don't know if she feels better with that two mock test, which only lasted like a minute. I just left her in a cage for a minute and walked away and came back, just got her. The second time, she trembled less. The first time, she was trembling a lot. And that really made me worry. Like tomorrow, I go to that pet check point and just send her in a cage. Would she be so scared and just have a panic attack? If that really happens, would that affect her very badly? I just think about that a lot. Uh, I also posted on social media about my recent family breakthrough. I kind of, I think is a breakthrough. In essence, my parents have taken a giant step toward improving the relationship with their siblings and just family in general. Um, so right now I'm experiencing a mix of things, emotions. That's why I'm not doing so well mentally. Um, there are lots of things to be processed. I didn't take any time to journal. I only used Gemini to generate a summary of my reflections and created this journal entry. So at least I have documented my thoughts, but I didn't really sit down and write down my thoughts independently. But I guess this video does that. I'm not using AI. I'm just sitting here by myself in my room. You can see only me here. I've turned off my phone already, but I feel the temptation to turn it back on because I've texted my girlfriend earlier and asked her if she's available to talk, but she didn't reply, and I felt quite stressed, and I just wanted to step away from social media and internet in general. So I turned it off after smoking a cigarette in the bathroom, and I'm washing my feet right now. Yeah, I'm leaving home tomorrow, so it's understandable that I'm thinking a lot. Like, our family got closer, and I'm leaving home again. I haven't made a plan when I would come back, but I just feel scared to leave home. Why? Because, yeah, just that separation with family just made me scared. My grandparents are old and fragile, and even myself, I sometimes just would have this imaginary, I don't know, just What if something happens? What if this happened and that happens? What if an accident happened? What if, man, I just feel scared. I think I need more time to meditate and be present instead of getting drawn in my thoughts and feelings. I need time to process them, but expressing them and recording, documenting these thoughts make me feel more secure. I don't know, because I've saved something. Like, what if I die tomorrow and at least I have documented this night? It's scary. Imagine in the future you go to AI for therapy. I mean, I've already done that many times. I feel like journaling and then submitting my journals to Gemini chat box and just trying to get some advice and clarity. It's already a therapy. It helps. It always helps, and that's why it's scary because I stopped seeking therapy from a real human. Yeah, I don't know how would I feel about this thoughts some years later. And I hope I can always find peace and just be present in life, enjoy life, love my family, love my company, just just love. I want to love. I want to be loved. Okay. I think I'm gonna turn on my phone now and see if my girlfriend replies, and I'll talk to her. Thank you for listening and watching. Good night. 停止录像。